Yo, what up, chat? What is up? Boom, there we go. What's going on, y'all? My camera's pretty far zoomed out. Hold up. Hold up. Let's zoom that in a skosh, yeah? Just a little bit. Cool. Hey, everybody. Sorry, I'm still tired. I was up very late. Well, not very late, but I was up late reading One Piece. Oh. What's up, Raycaz? Thanks, man. What's up, Screaming Argonaut? I'm doing good. I'm feeling fine. I feel totally fine. I'm just still waking up. Yeah, I get that, Yellow Alchemist. You know, it is what it is. We'll keep moving. Splurge34, thanks for the 65 months. Thank you. Thank you. Chat, me and Dom Manny have been talking to Max, so could be something pretty soon on the Final Fantasy front. Let's see real quick. Yolo Alchemist, thanks for the 30 months, dude. Thank you. Bromunculus, thanks for the 14 months. And Philip, thanks for the follow, man. Thanks. Okay, so Chad, I haven't seen like a lot of the info that's come out pretty recently about 16, especially like the interviews. So we'll go over some of that. We're gonna watch some of these Final Fantasy trailers again. Gonna pick anything up from the Steam Summer Sale. I don't know. I don't think so. That I can think of off the top of my head. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll see something though and be like, yo, I gotta have that. Rogue Legacy 2. Oh, I don't have Rogue Legacy 2. Is that on sale right now? Shit. I really want to play that on my TV though. Neon White. Oh, I think Isla and Dawn played that. I think they like it. Raids and Trials. Yeah, I'm kind of busy with work games at the moment, but I do like Final Fantasy 14, and I haven't done a lot of the in-game content. Plague Tale stuff? No, I just saw it's coming out in October though. I'm gonna play Evercrist, even Scotcha? Yeah, I'll try it out. DRD, thanks for the 59 months. Bought my first Switch game, Tropical Freeze. Hell yeah, that's what I like to hear. Just in time for summer, baby. Damn, that game's tight. Love that game. Really hope we get a new Donkey Kong soon. Alright, chat, what do you say we watch, the Crisis Core reunion trailer? Which makes sense to me why it's called that. Let's see it. Alright, let's see if I have all that. Okay. See how the volume is when it goes.
Boy, oh boy. The price of freedom is steep.
Zach speaking.
That music, dude.
And Geo. I can cut loose, right?
Within reason.
It's showtime.
Man, it looks a lot better visually.
Soldier First Class, Genesis. A month ago.
Hold up.
Genesis.
There he is, chat. You know the man. And if you don't, you will know this man.
A month ago. He went missing during a mission in Wutai.
You know, I've never actually seen you use that. Don't you think it's sort of a waste?
Use brings about wear, tear, and rust. And that's a real waste.
Oh, slot machines.
Project G gave birth to the man we know as Genesis.
Project G.
Project
Oh shit.
Genesis.
Settle down. Zack the puppy. What do you know?
Shit, we're lapdogs!
Oh, you fight Ifrit? I don't really remember that.
Hello?
Heaven?
Not quite. It's a church.
By the way, what is your dream? To become first? Is it?
No, to become a hero.
Ah, good. Unattainable dreams are the best kind.
Embrace your dreams.
That cutscene, dude.
And whatever happens, protect your honor.
As soldier! Come and get it!
Yeah, dude. Let's go. Reunion, baby. This winter. Hell yeah. That's the winter break game right there, baby. That's what you play in winter break. What was this? Sell it. Sell it all, baby. Oh, man. Oh, man. It looks good in 60 frames, man. It's so much more than I expected they would do to this. I was honestly just going to be happy if we just got a port of this game. Just because it's been unavailable for so long. And the fact they've done some more work is very nice. Is this the Final Fantasy VII Remake Zack's VO voice actor? It's not the same person, right? I think with the new faces? I mean, they seem fine. I don't know. I don't have a side-by-side comparison. Genesis looks like Gax still, so all is well. Yeah, they look fine. They look more in line with Remake. It's a new voice actor? Okay. I liked the old one too, but, you know, it is what it is. Is this Swimming in Sevens game, or is it better? I'm trying to remember. I haven't played this since it came out. It was like we were cruising at an 8 at the time, I felt like. Especially on the PSP. It was pretty nuts, the tech in it, I felt like, at the time. But it might be a 7 nowadays. Everything is very small from what I remember. But it's cool. I had a good time. Maybe a 7.5. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see when I revisit it. So either I'm going to have to review this or Damiani. I think we're going to have to full play through this, chat. I think I'll have to do this and 7 Remake, because I never did that either. I think we're going to have to do that next year, after this comes out. Rock, paper, scissors with Damiani. I mean, Damiani wants to review it, I don't really care. It's fine. I'm A-okay with that. Yeah. My light's not even on. Give me chat. Still tired. Still tired. It's alright. Sort it out. Come on, app. Oh, whoops. My stuff's off. Whatever, dude. It's fine. Who will review part 3? Great question. Bloodworth. FF7 for Soldier 1v1 deathmatch review code? Dude, no. Yeah, I'm fully over COVID. I feel great. Well, I feel like Damiani will probably do 16. He'll review 16. So I'll probably do part 2 or Rebirth. Maybe we could get Don to review it. Don reviews Dirge of Service. Don will enjoy that. Don't let him do that. He will actually enjoy that. Okay, hold on. Okay, well, that's coming out this winter, which is very sick. Good to see a Square game getting announced and coming out not too long later. That's pretty nice. Pretty rare, but we'll see if it actually comes out. Did I watch Obi-Wan? I did. No spoilers right now, though, chat. No spoilers. No spoilers. Dawn Kingdom Hearts review is very interesting to me, actually. Very interesting. So this winter, do you think it hits this year or later? I think Crisis Core could come out this year, actually. I feel like Rebirth will be 2024, though. Just because of, you know, games get delayed all the time. So, alright. Let's do this. Let's quit messing around. Let's watch the real shit.
What we've done, that's set in stone. The past is forever. But the future, even if it has been written, can be
Geo's away?
changed. So focus on the future, not the past.
He wants to finish what he started. He wants to reclaim his birthright and rule over the planet with Genova at his...
Dude, this is I've seen a lot of people talk about this stuff. I feel like this is 100% the walk to the reactor outside of Nibelheim. It's gotta
side.
be.
I saw you lying there. I figured it was too late.
Wait, what are you implying? That I died? That I'm some kind of imposter?
Look at this. This is all the reactor shit. Chat, just in case if you haven't played Final Fantasy VII, some spoilers might slip out of things that happen in the original. Just heads up. But this is the reactor, 100%.
You were here with me 5 years ago. Where are you? What happened to you?
I'm trying so hard to find you.
Sorry. Feel like I failed you.
So, okay. Yeah, I mean, this part's big spoilers for sure. I feel like a lot of people don't even remember that whole scene from the original game. This whole thing with Zack. Like, I mean, obviously this shot on its own is a huge fucking deal. I do wonder if... So I guess there's 2 clouds then? I guess? I don't know. I'm very confused. They're an alternate dimension or something. This is an alternate reality or something. And we haven't crossed yet. Either way, chat, I don't know what's happening, but I will say I feel like at the end of this whole saga of all 3 games, things will kind of end up exactly where they did in the original game. Everyone who's dead from the original will be dead. All that stuff will end the same. But I do think it's going to be very different along the way. And I've seen some people worry about, you know, some locations getting cut. I feel like we're going to see, like, pretty much all the same places from the original game. But, you know, some events will unfold differently. I don't think they'll cut a location, really. Vincent rise from his coffin? Yeah, that's the question, is where part 2 will end. Like, I don't know if Aerith will die right away or at the same spot. I think she's gonna die. I don't know if it's this part though. I think she will be dead though by the end of all of this. And she knows that. She knows some shit's up. I really need to play part 1 again. Yeah, I think it'll definitely end at the Northern Crater, absolutely. Yeah, I said we were going to spoil some shit from the first game. Crisis Core Reunion has to have some additional content. It doesn't. But it could. Yeah, I think they're going to pull the, I really feel like they're going to pull the, oh, Aerith is made it alive kind of card for people for a little bit. Like, oh shit, she's alive. Then she'll die. And everyone's going to be like, oh, she actually died. I really feel like everyone, like, I guess 7 remake spoilers, like, we're in spoiler territory now. I don't know what to say. Like, I think Jessie, I bet she'll be at the Gold Saucer in part 2. But, she'll die. She'll end up dead by the end of all this, too. Same with Biggs and Wedge. They're all gonna die. Zack will die. But it's exciting to see how we get to these points, you know? Yeah, I guess Genesis will probably have a bigger role. The end of Dirge of Cerberus, it's him lifting Vice's body, right? Yeah, just yeah, that timeline is like anything goes in that timeline. Anything can happen in that timeline. Definitely Cloud and Aerith from the one we're in will intersect with them. Will Steve Bloom voice Vincent again? No, it's probably gonna be everyone's different for the English VO. It looked like Angeal's wing. Angel had the white wing, right? Didn't he? They showed the white feather. I don't know. Maybe we'll learn a little more about that kind of stuff in this game. Why different timelines? Just why? Because they wanted to do something different. Never played Crisis Core? Nice. Yeah. Easy to hop in. I think the white Zax, it could be. I can't remember. Yeah, I mean, this whole thing's planned out. They already... The fact to me that they know it's going to be 3 parts is nice. Like, I assume they have this scenario kind of laid out. If they remake Dirge of Cerberus, will they... That's a good question. Dirge of Cerberus is a very interesting question. Will Dine be the gunman guy? Gun arm guy? No, I don't think it's going to be like that. I don't think Zack's going to have, like, full party. I think you will play as Zack, though, in this. I do think Zack will be playable. Maybe with this Cloud a little. But this is in the past. How many years in the past is this again, chat? Do any of you remember from 7? It's like a year or less or something like that. No, is it 2 months? Yeah, okay. So from the end of Crisis Core to the beginning of 7. Yeah, okay. So just a couple months, yeah. Few days. People's a couple months. A couple months makes more sense to me, but There's a lot of timelines. Lots to think about. And Chad, I haven't seen anything that Max has said about this yet, because if I talk to him, I'm going on blind. I don't want to know anything he's thinking yet. Predictions for combat adjustments? So, I do think dual techs are going to be back. Maybe triple techs. There's going to be some team up stuff for sure, which I'm way down with. I remember talking to Max about this before, and the sense of incorporating party members mid-combat is something that I can totally see. You know, maybe not like fully switching out party members completely, but having them on it, like the side or whatever, and they're on a cooldown. You push, like, you know, for instance, like left on the D-pad, and Vincent will hop in and shoot a dude, then just hop out or something like that. Or you push a different button, and Sid comes in real quick for a jump attack, then bounces. Something like that. I do think it'll still be 3 party members, mainly, because that's Final Fantasy VII. I am scared they're hinting at some very cringe stuff for Reunion. Dude. Welcome to Final Fantasy VII, my man. I've seen people being like, oh man, the remakes are so crazy. That fucking Nomura. And it's like, man, have you ever played the original game? The original game is nuts, okay? And if you look back at Final Fantasy 1, the story is nuts. Final Fantasy's always been weird. Yeah, definitely Nomura like sprinkles a little of his own seasoning on it, but Final Fantasy's always been weird. Praise be Laguna. Oh, Laguna, yeah. Okay. Man, this shot's really sick. I want to look at just this reactor again. Oh man, the resolution sucks. This reactor, here's the cliffs. You know, in the original, you go around these sharp cliffs. Cloud does a little jump here, doesn't he? Hold on.
Died? That I'm some kind of
Oh, he just climbs up it. Okay.
imposter?
There's a lot to speculate about what they're saying, too. Which ties into the original. No, I didn't talk about 16 yet. But, hold on. Let's see what Tifa says real quick.
Wait, what are you implying? That I died? That I'm some kind of imposter?
So that's a reference to the flashback, I assume, when she gets stabbed. Tifa being an imposter is Cloud thinking she died. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But it's just gonna get even more, like, you're gonna have that kind of element from the beginning or whatever from the original, but they're gonna add an extra layer. The end of 7, yeah. I mean, Cloud could have, because in remake, Cloud had visions of the future or the alternate timeline or whatever of things happening. So Cloud could get more visions of other characters throughout this game too. This game looks pretty jaggy. Well, it's 1080p right now in a YouTube trailer. So, yeah, it's going to look a little compressed and whatnot. And still a ways out. What was I going to say? I was just thinking of something. Shit. What was it? Losing my mind. Losing my mind. 2026? No, it won't be that long. They're not using their own weird engine, so that'll help a lot. See more later this year at TGA? I don't know about that. I don't know about seeing any more this year. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't. I really wouldn't. Maybe after Crisis Core? I feel like we'll see 16 more. One more time, maybe, by the end of the year. If it's summer, you know. But, I mean, 16 is going to come out first, so. I'm really curious about Forspoken. We'll see how that game turns out. We will see. Oh no. 16 trailer coming this fall? Oh. There you go. That could be TGS or anything. I think Ben's gonna cover Sunbreak before he leaves, I think that's his plan. I have no idea though. They went dark on Forspoken? I mean, they don't really need to show... I guess they need to show more of that game. It hasn't had... You know, chat, let's watch the... I want to watch, real quick, the latest Forspoken trailer. I need a refresh. 3 months ago, I guess? 6 months ago? Okay, hold on. Hold up. Let's see this real quick. I need a little refresh on this game. So this is
quite beautiful.
Luminous?
Yeah, in a everything here wants to kill you kind of way.
I like the magic. Swinging looks fun.
Let's finish this.
You better buckle up. On a whole nother dimension.
She looks OP? Yeah, it's the trailer. They're gonna make you look OP. She will rise. Could be okay. Could be the best 7 of the year. Yeah, I wonder. I'm curious about it, for sure. I remember the writing wasn't really my style from what I heard. The magic looks fun. But yeah, there's just a lot I'm curious about. We'll see. We will see. Okay. Hold on, chat. Hold up. World just seemed empty. I mean, it's just a trailer. They're not showing any of that stuff off. They're just showing combat mostly. Let's see. So there was some interviews, I think. Right? For 16? I think, who had them? IGN, right? Here's one of them. Okay. Crap ton interviews. Okay. Here's one of them. Let's see. 116 was real 2 years ago. Starling's claiming that basic development is already completed. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Fluff, fluff, fluff. How will the icons feature in combat? And will Clive work with the party? Stable going back to the series' original NES days. Naka should provide some insight into how combat sims and other mechanics work in 16. In that process, confirming that once again, feature party mechanics in one form or another. Okay, so that's good to hear. I would have been okay with it, I guess, if it was just Clive most of the time, but I greatly prefer having a party. That feeling of camaraderie is important to me. The dog from the first trailer is a wolf named Torgal. Sounds like it will age and grow with Clive. Sick. Hounds are pretty tight in Final Fantasy. Oh, wait, there's Interceptor, which is Shadow's thing. Dog. Sorry, not thing. I guess Red 13's like a wolf dog. And what's the dog from 8? What's that dog's name? Lab rat dog, yeah. Angelo? That's his name? Okay. Yeah, he's a good dog. Good boy. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. But yeah, cool. Umbra in 15. Was that dog even a party member? I don't remember that dog fighting with you. Maybe he did. Probably blah blah blah. We didn't want to overwhelm users in our newest trailer, so we focused solely on Clive's battles. That said, for most of his journey, Clive will be accompanied by one or more companions. These companions will participate in battle as well as trade banter with Clive. There you go. That said, the party members will be AI driven, so as to allow players to focus solely on controlling Clive. So that's how 15 was, right, when it came out? They changed that, though, later. Jen, thanks for the 23 months, dude. Thank you. Okay. So just AI party members, but they'll be there, which is cool. I wonder how flashy all of their moves will be. If it'll, like, slow things down or not. Frame rate wise. Probably not, though. Wonder if there'll be general strategy commands you can assign. That's a good question. Like some some aggression thing. Or like focus on healing. I guess you can't control Donald or Goofy. Now I think about it, which is a damn shame. Gambits? I don't know about Gambits. Gambits, literally, you don't have to do anything if you don't want to. You can make 12 play itself. Yeah, so I wonder if like your party members will be more traditional Final Fantasy roles, I guess. I mean, I guess all the games kind of have that, but a white mage character or a dragoon or something. Okay. While Yoshida won't confirm one way or another, one of these party members could include Oh, here's the wolf pup from the original trailer. Yoshida said fans will have to wait and see regarding whether the pup will eventually play a role in combat, promising more info on party soon. That's probably means yes. I'd assume. One way or another, it seems like that this will be at least somewhat similar to 15. Yep. Charles Feature's AI controlled party members been moved away since turn-based combat, even with 7 remakes embracing action-based combat. What? Oh. We're talking about the combat. I thought they meant... Which also features AI-controlled party members? Well, they're AI, but you could also control them. Maybe I'm just misreading what they're saying. Yeah, on the note, some remakes have been widely praised, balancing depth through nuance, speed, and excitement. She says that Final Fantasy 16 will play somewhat differently. It's going to play like a Devil May Cry game. That's what it's going to play like. It's the battle director from Devil May Cry. And Dragon's Dogma, and I think MVC2? Final Fantasy Remake would not exist without the original. That's true. And those original systems ultimately influenced what remake became. Also true. However, 16 is a completely new game with a completely different concept. Or take the series in a new direction rather than build off old battle systems. Director Hiroshi Takai, and battle director Ryoto Suzuki made real-time action their focus. Translating traditional summon abilities into player actions, and allowing for the real-time swapping and changing of these abilities in battle lives. Yeah, okay, so we've seen Clive do that in the game. Use, like, a lot of his moves are, like, from summons, it looks like. Coming next scenes, yeah. Yeah, okay. Final 16's icons are akin to weapons of mass destruction, wielded by dominance, capable of leveling nations. Oh, so it's Naruto. It is Naruto, like we thought. Many fans compared their visual spectacular suits to watching likes of Godzilla, but Yoshida says the battle types scale are somewhat fluid. Yeah, I'm sure it'll have pretty fluid transitions from phases. Like, some remake had that too. There's no one design concept that covers all of them. Some will face Clive as fierce enemies, some will be friends and come to Clive's aid. Okay, so probably the Garuda character, maybe? There will also be times where the player will control an icon in real time, battling other icons. So it looks like Clive will get Ifrit from that trailer, at least. Looks like there's 2 Ifrits. Like a dark one, too. The battle type and scale are somewhat fluid and change seamlessly in real time depending on the battle, keeping things at maximum excitement while maintaining immersion. These varied types of icon-driven action-oriented battles are one of the main selling points of 16, and we'll be bringing more to you in the coming months about them. I think it's a cool idea, having these like huge, these icons slash kaijus fight. That's really cool. FF16 will be a Final Fantasy theme park this time. What? Compare most recent games. Its connections to Final Fantasy XIV can't be ignored. Okay. Okay, yeah. It's a lot of the staff from Heaven's Ward, I think. Or some of them. Yoshida should fans be a very different experience. Yeah. Isn't that obvious? I don't know. Get some water. Concepts are inherently different. It's just something that no Final Fantasy game before it has done. Takes aspects of the entire series and incorporates them into what we like to call Final Fantasy theme park. However, while that is a Final Fantasy XIV concept, it's not a specific business Unit 3 development team characteristic. Yeah, I think that's... I mean, I didn't think 16 would be like that at all. Did anyone? Maybe some people did. Crony, thanks for the 58 months. Thank you. Appreciate it. It should say 14 is theme park. Yeah, 14 is the theme park. Yeah. I mean, maybe for people who don't understand or who haven't played 14, I guess, maybe. But yeah, 14 is definitely a theme park. Stranger of Paradise theme park? Yeah, it's a ride, that's for sure. Maybe some thought it'd be like 12? Yeah, he meant 14's a theme park. He meant 14. It's gotta be a typo. And he's saying 16 is not like that. Alright, hold on. Okay. So, kind of interesting there. Hold up. Does IGN have anything else? Chat, do you have any like articles about more of these interviews? Like a good one? Or someone I should check out? There's a blog, PlayStation blog one. Just use Audrey's Twitter. Okay, hold on. This is probably better, honestly. Thanks. Alright, let's see. Shida gives more insight into the story via the new FF16 Famitsu interview. Okay. Clive feels inferior to Joshua as he did not inherit Phoenix. So Joshua's his younger brother, I think. Which is interesting. Garuda's design is influenced by Benedictia's personality. Okay. That's like, alright. A forbidden clash of icons is the catalyst of the story. Forbidden clash. Okay. So these guys aren't supposed to fight. Cool. FF16 goes back to the roots of a classical medieval setting. How did you choose the time and setting for the world that the story takes place in? It's a fantasy world akin to medieval Europe, where magic exists and is used in everyday lives of the people. Okay. There are many people who theorize that FF16's world is linked to that of 14. Okay. You can assume that they're not really related to each other. The FF community is indeed very large, but if we cater too much to those fans, then it might alienate others who have never played Final Fantasy 14 before. As such, it is fine to consider the two as separate entities. Yeah. However, since the same division are working on both games, there may be some similar nuances. Yeah, I don't think they're... Clive, there could be a 16 event quest. That's about it, I feel like. That's the most you're getting. Did you know magic existed in medieval Europe? At one point, yeah, it did. Just really hush-hush. So for example, Garuda's design is similar to her 14 counterpart. How can I put this? We are rather fond of not flowery things, but bittersweet ones. And I think Garuda fits that kind of image. The character Benedicta, this is going to be hard for me to say for a while. Benedicta is the dominant for Garuda, and her personality and cruel nature gives influence to Garuda's design. Okay. I wonder if the icons are actually going to be just like Jinchuriki's in Naruto, where these icon, like Garuda is its own being also inside of this body. The Mother Crystals play a crucial role in the story. The official website delves into the lore a bit, but can you give us a better picture of how exactly the Mother Crystal influences the world? The various countries within the world of Valesthethia, I'm not going to even bother reading that right now, were built under the Mother Crystal. In modern day terms, it's basically the equivalent of a land that is inherent with oil. Oh, okay, so it's like resources. The aether flows out of from the Mother Crystal, and that is where the countries are formed. From there, based on the rules of each land, icons from within a dominant. This is continued for generations. The icons are used in a similar way to modern-day nuclear weapons. Oh, okay. So everyone's just fighting over the resources, which realistic. Aether's just oil. It's like just saying it's similar, that concept. Doesn't mean they're gonna have a car with, aether in it, but who knows. Okay. However, the aether from the Mother Crystal has been drying up, and this in turn has caused the lands to wage war against each other to claim more of the aether for themselves. It is at this time when a clash of icons that was once previously forbidden happens, and that becomes the basis for the story. Okay. So the world's running out of aether, the two icons fight for it, which kicks off everything. Interesting. I wonder if that's just like a rule between nations of icons not fighting, or if there's a higher ranking someone making those calls. It's like a goddess or something. It's also quite interesting that it seems the story also puts emphasis on the fact that both Phoenix and Ifrit are icons of fire. Yeah. I mean, I guess icons are just summons. There's not, like, just the fire or ice one, even though that's pretty frequent. They haven't shown, Leviathan is an icon. I wonder if Leviathan will be one in the game. Maybe not. Okay. Dominance icons are treated differently depending on the country they reside in. Our protagonist Clive is from the Kingdom of Rosaria, where the Phoenix Dominant is born each generation into the line of the Grand Duke. So Clive wasn't born with that. I wonder if it's like a ritual they do to transfer it, or if it's like a bloodline kind of thing that just happens. Phoenix serves as the god and the protector of the land. However, Phoenix does not always necessarily reside in the Grand Duke themselves, and the story shows how instead of Clive inheriting the Phoenix, his younger brother Joshua inherits the icon instead. This in turn causes Clive to feel a bit inferior. That's interesting. I like that angle. I think that's cool. Clive is going to feel this responsibility to protect his brother, but he'll always feel, inferior to his brother. On the other hand, in the neighboring lands of the Iron Kingdom, icons and dominants are considered tainted and are completely subjugated to be used solely as weapons of mass destruction. In the Dalmatian Republic, where Hugo is from, the dominant for a Titan serves as the chief military advisor for the council and wields great influence in their strategies. On this note, dominants are treated very differently depending on the country they are from. Cool. Very cool. The rule of the land is that there should be one icon that represents a single element. However, even though Phoenix should be the only icon of fire, there is another. And that serves as a starting point for the story. Oh, so there's only supposed to be one per, like, element or something like that. But there is Ifrit we've seen. Someone's Ifrit and they're not supposed to be. I have a theory that Clive is Ifrit. Oh yeah, Clive will. I think there's two Ifrits. At the end of the trailer, you see one Ifrit punch another one. In the trailer, it looks like there's another one of Earth that is not Titan 2. Huh. Sick if there's a secret society that turns out to be Knights of the Round. Hey, sure, I'd be into that. Have I played every mainline game? No. I could tell you, I've beaten 1, 3, 4, 6, and onwards from 6. So I haven't played 5 or 2 that I can recall. It's also a dark key for it. Yeah. Is the Dark Ifrit an inner conflict thing like Bleach with Hollow Ichigo? It could be. Odin parrying Mega Flare? Yeah, that was sick, dude. That's one of my favorite shots from the whole trailer. This also gives us a clear picture. Ifrit also left quite an impression in the trailer. It was important for us to ensure that Final Fantasy fans, new and old, warm up to the image of these icons on a realistic scale. Of course, Clive is also on the hunt for the mysterious Dark Icon, so that's Dark Ifrit, and has vowed for revenge. So I guess the beginning of the game is from the first... This game's gonna have time jumps. We all know that. So, beginning the first trailer, we see Ifrit and Phoenix, Joshua fight. That Ifrit invades and no one knows who it is, I guess. and he either kills Joshua or like ruins the whole kingdom. So Clive is gonna be on like a revenge quest for a lot of the game, which is fine. Oh wait, yeah, will face hurdles in his quest for revenge. Yeah, sick. That's good shit. Does she have more easy stuff? Let me see if she has. She probably has like a lot. I gotta find all this. Here's something about the dog. Here, we can just whatever. We can just show this. This shot is so sick, dude. I'm so hyped for that part. I want to release the second trailer in March 2020 this year. Oh, however, due to the war in Ukraine, I decided to postpone the announcement. Things given once. Yeah, sure. Makes sense. Some 14 action, dude. Yoshi P is aware of specifically Americans and their complaints on English voice acting. For 16, they made sure not to include any American accents to prevent Americans from getting upset thinking, isn't it a fantasy medieval Europe? Why do they speak American English? I mean, it's fucking crazy fantasy. It doesn't matter to me, but whatever. Like, that's not the thing I'd get hung up on if I'm trying to be like, actually. Yeah, I think, from what I remember, the 12 voice acting was cool. Yeah, I mean, I don't got a problem with the English voice act, like the European style voice acting. That's fine with me. I think what would equate to many of fantasy Europe would probably be best represented the Lord of the Rings. Oh. There's a common feeling, especially among the current generation. Solely PS5 graphics tell a story set within the medieval fantasy setting. Okay. Oh, I see. This time around, all character motion capture voices were done by a European talent. However, since the script was written in Japanese first and made by Japanese staff, we had to translate it in English and then proceed with English facial capture. Nice. I assume I think it's Koji, right, doing this? The localization for this? Reading the script and animation accents, yeah. Okay, so that's pretty much what we read earlier. And there's Lord of the Rings GIF, very nice. Apparently, once a dominant transforms into icon, it's not impossible to turn back into human. But there are risks involved. In some cases, turning into an icon might come with some sacrifices as well. Yeah, I wonder if that means, like, the host losing their body to the summon or whatever. Or just some bomb blown up. I don't know. Like, yeah, the Phoenix could have taken over Joshua's consciousness or whatever. Be sacrificing people? Definitely. Yeah, I could see there you need like a sacrifice to summon them or something. Here's my training. Expect the story follows Clive from start to finish. After 16 follows the story from start to finish of a man named Clyde Rosefield as he embarks on a journey full of hardships. The game will divide it into 3 time periods. Clive in his teens. That's probably what we saw in the first trailer. Young adulthood. Oh, maybe that's what we saw. And then in his 20s. Then his 30s. You can assume that the story will run Clive in his journey. I hope you'll be able to reveal some more information. That's pretty cool. 3 time periods? That's pretty sick. I like that. Like, I assume, like, his teens would be pretty short in the game. Young adulthood. We've seen at least 2 time periods with Clive. And I think we've seen the 20s and 30s of his life. But maybe they're saving 30s. We haven't seen 30s. Will reveal more. Leave an impression on the player. I think that's cool. That's fun. Those who love 14's Heavenward expansion, FF16 will be right up their alley. Yeah, Heaven's Ward was sick. Oh, okay, here we go. We can't wait to play 16. Nice. The game will be pretty much fully voiced. And while the English voice acting, which was recorded first, has for the most part wrapped up, we are also finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel for the Japanese voice acting for the main story as well. We will then need to record voices for the side quests as well as character banter. Gotta have that banter. And the other languages will start their voice recording soon. At the same time, we are also doing the final debugging, memory size check, and optimization, and continuing with improving graphics as well. Cool! So, the game is playable from start to finish, which is great. So, they got time. You know, this game's like, what, a year away still? So, that's sick. Uh-oh. Getting drop frames. Whack. Since this is an action game, I would like to also do some further adjustments to the overall feel as well as balance of the boss battles, or for the boss battles, if time permits. As for the story scenarios, all that's really left is just voice recording, as the scripts are almost completely finished, except for a portion of the side quests, which we also hope to deliver, or able to deliver great story experience too. Sick. Next bit of news, I think we saw this autumn, yeah. Plan to release a trailer that will focus on the story and the world. I don't need more story focus, but I guess the game's a year away, so whatever. But the world is really interesting to me. Just need to reveal how structure review, blah 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 blah. Okay, cool. It's funny how Yoshi prefers to Nomura as Tetsu-san. Nice. Context is from the FF16 Famitsu interview where Yoshi P was thinking about adding limit breaks into 14, and Nomura said to him that he should just do whatever he feels like doing. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah. Honestly, like, Yoshi P's been such a boon for this company. He should be able to do pretty much whatever he wants. And clearly Nomura does whatever he wants too, which I'm way down with. Yoshi P talking about dragons as floor tanks. Oh, man. So when I played 14 when it came out, I was a dragoon because there wasn't a lot of jobs. And yes, those animation locks would get you killed a lot. I still remember them, dude. It's bullshit. There's details of each nations. Yeah, I know. I think we looked at that before. Right after the trailer, the people were saying, wow, the Dragoon is the floor tank yet again. But actually, the Dragons are really strong in this game. So be vigilant if they come to challenge you. Yeah, he looked like a mini-boss almost, from what we saw. Yeah, we saw this, okay. We read that. Some 14 stuff. Third, yeah, we saw this. Oh, okay. Story purposely rated end with tackle mature themes. One of the themes is a clash of values. Time skip happen plus sidecast will expand the lore during the time skip. Is this the first mainline game rated M? I can't recall. Is it? I think it is, right? Trying to think if like 12 was. I don't think 12 was. First mainline. Interesting. Cool. To pick up. Oh, yeah. Some concerned parent somewhere. Think of the children. Yeah. I mean, that's fine. Whatever. Oh, right. You know, let's look at this IGN thing. FF16 won't be open world, but will instead have a area-based game design. Take inspiration from recent AAA open world. Yeah, I mean, that's fine to me. Honestly, chat, this is what I assume 7 Rebirth is gonna do. Same thing. Really big zones, but that are like disconnected. Which it's fine with me. As long as it feels like the world is big still. When I think about like The Witcher is zones a lot, but they're just huge. Like, I think an open world could be really sick and really good. Like, I think Elden Ring's world is really sick and really good as an open world. I think it justifies it for sure, but I don't think this is an alarming revelation. Yeah, I mean 12. I mean, a lot of games have it. Like, yeah, 14 is zones still. Yeah, it's fine. Like, open worlds are really sick if they're done well. But there is, pros and cons to both. Having an open world that feels connected can definitely add value. Yeah, Witcher 3 is zones. They're just massive. If 16 and 7 Rebirth both release next year, both are nominated for GOTY, who would win? Hard to say. Haven't played either. And they're going to be very different. Do I think, with Ben leaving, I think Final Fantasy 9 has enough support from the Allies to get in Hogwarts? Yeah, Final Fantasy, okay, chat. Final Fantasy 9 is my second favorite Final Fantasy. It goes 7 then 9. I love Final Fantasy 9. I just haven't played it in a very long time. And if I ever brought to Hall of Greats, I'd want to replay it before then. I wouldn't feel comfortable bringing that game and not have played it in so long. I think people still consider Witcher 3 open world though. They do. Of course they do. But it's like, the world's not seamless. Ben, I don't see much of a chance. That's not true. Ben's not the only person that likes JRPGs. Thoughts and Seals the 10 and 13. 10. 10-2. Oh, I never finished 10-2. Story sucked from what I remember, but the combat was tight. 13? 13-2 was cool from what I remember. I liked 13-2, and I liked Lightning Returns. They're just really different. Can Ben do live streams? Ben's gonna be able to do whatever he wants. Ben's not gonna work for us. He can do whatever he wants. Like, is he gonna stream on Easy Allies? Probably not. But he can stream if he wants to, of course. Ben's a free man. Or will be. But yeah, he's probably not gonna do Easy Ally streams. Wouldn't really make sense. Did I see Berserk chapters came out? I did not see that. I knew they were continuing it. No, Japan Man, I haven't seen any of Max's things because I'm probably gonna talk to him soon. And I don't want to know what he has cooking. I want to be caught off guard with whatever he's gonna throw at me. Released from the prison of love, that's right. Cool, let's go through a little more of this. We will only get to fight as Ifrit? Oh, like us being them. Clive can transform into all icons. Yeah, we've seen that. He has, like, some abilities from all of them. I don't think Clive is gonna, like, turn into Titan necessarily like this, but he definitely has, like, moves that are Titans. Man, Ifrit looks really good. I like all these designs for these icons, or the summons. They look really good. This definitely looks like 14s. Titan looks sick. Damn. Wait, what? Final Fantasy 16 will have an icon versus icon battle reminiscent of a 3D shooter. As well as another more like pro wrestling. Plus the team is writing a new trailer for the... Okay. Let's check out Game Informer real quick. Oh, this isn't Game Informer. Oh, it is Game Informer. It's just cut off for me on my screen. Whatever. Trying to just see if there's anything interesting here. Philosophy, why they decided to go like this. Me Inform? But it says Game Informer up here. I don't know. I don't know, dude. Whatever. Okay, here we go. You have the Garuda abilities. You lift the Amip in the air, and then there. Clive can switch to Titan. Yeah. It's gonna be like, I guess, like the Devil May Cry style switch, which is sick. We've seen him use Titan, obviously, and Phoenix, Garuda. Have we seen him use Ramu? I'm not sure. I'm sure he'll use a lot of them, though. Bahamut, also Odin and Rama. Sick. Bahamut. Okay, so he's used a lot of them in the trailers, then. Cool. That's sick. There's a number of health bars on the top of the screen, both in human versus human fights versus icon fights. What's going on with these? Are they meant to be reminiscent of fighting games? Okay. Started development of the game. We had our Clive versus smaller enemies, or our icon versus icon battles. When we first developed them, we did them with almost no UI on the screen at all. But we found that playing this, there's just a little bit too little information. Yeah, for sure. We needed more information. That's it. We didn't want the screen cluttered. So after a lot of back and forth trying to figure out different things, we came up with the design. ... And the trailer just happens to look like a fighting game. So it's just something that ended up happening. That's fine. There's, of course, just 14 right there. The overall game design for these icon versus icon battles, however, is meant to be unique, and in fact, we don't actually use the same exact system twice. Each battle is completely unique in its playstyle, and so we're doing something that's kind of crazy. That is really interesting. That sounds cool to me. So every icon fight's going to be different. Cool. For example, maybe one icon versus icon battle, you have icon A versus icon B. That battle will be reminiscent of a 3D shooter. Where another's icon versus will be more like a pro wrestling match. And then maybe even a third with one icon versus another icon will transform an entire area into a battlefield. And so again, we didn't reuse these systems. Each of these icon versus icon battles is unique and will change with each battle. Because of that, the battles are so different in nature. The UI has to change for each battle. That's really funny. So you'll have slight differences in the UI between these battles. However, we ended up having to cut a lot of that from the trailer because it ends up being story spoilers. We don't want to have that. Yeah, for sure. So each icon being kind of a different fight is really cool to me. 3D shooter. I guess it's Bahamut. I don't know. I'm really curious about who the wrestling match is going to be. Titan, maybe? I assume? But I don't know. Bunch of had all the UI with whatever, dude. Just blah 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 blah. Game from the what learning mechanics with systems and storytelling these from 14 can fans expect to show up in the way in 14 or in 16? Yeah. I just want to see gameplay details. They're kind of simple. They just felt like it, yeah. Which is sick. What's it like working on a single player mainline FF? What's it like having Creative Business Unit 3 lead the project? It doesn't really matter what kind of project you're on. Being the head of any game or any project, the pressure is always immense. Yeah. There's always a lot of people and money involved in it. You know, in Final Fantasy 14, I'm both producer and director. However, this time on 16, I'm only producer. So just in that sense, it's a lot of weight off my shoulders. I bet. I really bet. Colin, yeah, we talked a little bit about it not being open world. I'm totally cool with that. Like, I don't think it's going to be like hallways like Final Fantasy 13, which is not how I would do it. But big open zones, I think, is important. And it sounds like it's going to have that. Bad director, yeah. Phone team. Cool. Alright, chat, I think that's going to do it for me today. Got some stuff to do. I will be on the podcast later tonight, so check that out when it goes live. But thanks. There's still a ton to dive in with these games. A lot of information. Lots to think about. Lots of excitement. It's a great time for if you're a fan of Japanese games, it's a very good time. Especially with Capcom and Square seem to be doing really well. Gaming's in a good spot, I think, just right now in general. There's a lot of awesome ass games coming and out right now. Feels good. Feels good. But yeah, future streams will be we definitely got to stream Crisis Core at some point when it comes out, and 7 Remake, because I never did a playthrough of that game. Damiani did, though, if you're curious about seeing one, I believe. Alright, everybody. I'm going to head out. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, everyone, for resubbing and subbing and hanging out. I think... Zeno, I don't know if I got you, but thanks for the resub. And Kron, thank you also. I don't know if I got you guys. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate it. I'm going to head out. I will see you all later. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.